Are you new to this vegan and plant-based way of cooking, and maybe in your small kitchen you don't have space for any of these types of large equipment? Well, come with me to the grocery store and I'm going to show you how you can buy some really inexpensive items for your kitchen that will allow you to make everything right here in these courses. Our goal at Vegan Gastronomy is to make your life easier, so you don't have to go out and invest in all this expensive equipment. Hit your local grocery store. I'm going to show you now. I am here at my local and I'm looking at some of the equipment that they have available on sale, and as you can see they have these immersion blenders and I absolutely love these. They're fantastic for making soups or ganache or many types of things that you can blend, and the best thing about it is they're easy cleaner and you can blend directly into the bowl, jug, saucepan, you name it. You can often get these types of stick blenders that come in a set, which also include the chopper or a whisk attachment. So it's like having a food processor, a blender, and also a whisk. So if you see these at your local grocery store, these are a great inexpensive investment to have in your cupboard, and best thing of all, they don't take up much space at all. Coffee grinders are also a fantastic tool to have in your kitchen to grind up spices, but also nuts and anything which is of small quantity. You'll also find in grocery stores a lot of these small choppers, kind of like a food processor. They're just a bit smaller, so you may need to divide a recipe into two, but they're a very inexpensive way to be able to use a food processor in your small kitchen. Or if you don't have a food processor, this is a great place to start using one of these. Coming into the baking and pastry courses, you will see me using a lot of KitchenAids, but also these hand mixers are brilliant for whipping up buttercreams, and they really come in handy when you're doing smaller quantities, especially if you're dividing a recipe into two. They can whip creams, buttercreams as mentioned, also meringue. Sometimes you also find these ones which have these swirly type of attachments which are also good for kneading bread. They're super inexpensive. You can generally get these under 30 euros at your local grocery store, and a fantastic tool to have in your kitchen if you don't have a KitchenAid or just don't have space for one. I actually found a type of stand mixer which was on sale here at my local grocery store, which is an inexpensive option for those of you who would like something like this and do have the space. It is a great place to start. Now, the only type of kitchen equipment that I didn't find here in my local grocery store that I would highly recommend going into the cheese course is a bullet blender. Now, if you don't have a high-speed blender like a Vitamix or a Thermomix, a bullet blender is an inexpensive way to get the same silky smooth results at a fraction of the cost. Now, investing in trays, forms, and pans can really add up. And if you go to your local grocery store, you can often find a lot of these types of forms already made with foil. So I've got here, and we use these a lot in the in-person training classes because it means we can also use them to take away. You can use these for muffin forms, cake forms, lasagna. There's so many options, and if you are someone who doesn't have such a big kitchen or you don't have many trays in your kitchen, this can be a great tool to use when cooking.